Hey, what's up, guys? Econ Bulldog, welcome back to the channel. I got a special treat for you. No, you're not seeing double, right? His name is also Gil, and he goes by Credit Savvy Gil. So before we move on and what I'm going to provide for you in this channel, we're going to go over getting collections removed on Experian. All right. I think this video, I know I always say it, this video is the best video thus far. So before we go, click like, subscribe, and comment. All right, because we're going to do a giveaway at the end. All right, so without further ado, let's bring in our speaker, guest, Credit Savvy Gil. Go ahead and join us, brother.
Hey, what's going on, Ecom?
Damn, there you go, right there. Hey, man, I appreciate, first of all, your time and, welcoming us with your presence on the channel. And basically, today's topic is real quick. Before I go into the topic, can you tell us what credit has done for you as a whole, from rags to riches, in the cliche to say, but can you share that a little bit?
Yeah, definitely. And again, thanks for having me. Um,
Thank you, brother.
yeah. So credit for me, I want to say mid 2018, I was dead broke, living in a one-bedroom apartment. Literally was sleeping on a mattress on my floor. Didn't have anything. That's all I had, during that time. And when I started realizing like what credit was, investing in it, did a lot of like courses, some mentorships, and I started understanding like how to leverage credit. My life really started to change. I was able to get out of the apartment within a year, move to a better area, and now at this today I have a few cars. I have a McLaren, I have a Corvette. I got them all under credit, and they're renting themselves out, paying themselves off, and I'm actually driving them when they're being rented. So my life has done like a 360 the last few years, and it's all been just by understanding credit and leveraging it.
Awesome, awesome, brother. Okay, cool. And I feel like a lot of people don't realize how credit can be powerful for them, and they try to nickel and dime. Should I invest in this credit repair business? Should I do this and that? Right. So ultimately, all your investments, for the most part, it's been tenfold.
Oh yeah, 100%, dude. Like I would say, like they're still like multiplying as we speak.
Right.
One of the things you won't realize is like credit is like an ongoing process. You keep learning it, and you keep utilizing ways you don't know you can. And so like myself right now, still growing in other areas with credit, getting into real estate. Things that I didn't realize, but the knowledge that I learned years ago, still today is paying me back. So
Ooh, nice, nice.
yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, guys. So real quick, this is a special treat for you guys. And I brought Credit Savvy Gil on because Instagram is a good platform for him. Make sure you guys follow him there. He gives a lot of gems regarding credit and kind of little hacks. Because people want to know, we were talking offline, and one of the best things is like knowing how to do this yourself is powerful, right? So if you tap in with people that can help you do that, even more powerful, right? You are the product of your friends and your circle, and I'm glad to, connect with Gil and grow from there, right? So disputing a collection, right, on Experian, can you talk to the people regarding the process? Can you share something so they're able to do it on their own? Would love to hear that. So before he goes into, make sure you like, subscribe, and comment, because he about to give some fire gems for you guys. So like I said, bless the people with something that you learned through the years.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, so one hack that I want to talk about that you're mentioning is you can actually dispute accounts through Experian's website. A lot of people don't know that, and the people that do know it, maybe are kind of approaching it the wrong way. So the first thing you want to do if you don't have an account with Experian is go to Experian.com and create an account with Experian. They're gonna have paid subscriptions to the website, but they also have a free account, and all you really need is a free account. So don't get the paid version. You don't need it. You can use it if you want. You actually get updates, every day if you have the paid version. But with the free version, you can still do the disputing. So create the account on Experian.com first. Once you do that, log into your Experian account. Go to the actual section where you click on credit report, and then you'll view your actual Experian report once you're logged in. Once you're in there on that section, you want to scroll down a bit. About halfway down the page, you're going to see a little box that says file, dispute. You click on that little box, and it's going to take you to the back end of the website where you have all your information, all your credit information, personal information, accounts, public records, everything there. And in that back end of the website, you can actually dispute accounts. And what this works best for, though, is collection accounts. So this is the way you want to remove collection accounts from Experian. And if you do it correctly, you actually get them removed within 24 hours, many times.
Wow, 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 guys. Real quick, I don't know if you guys missed that. I think you guys got to rewatch it. He just kind of give you guys the step by step, guys. And I know regarding collections, there's a lot of things that there's other reason this account does not belong to me. Now, guys, every credit profile is different, right? Some people actually been victims of identity theft, right? There's accounts that your uncle probably did under your name, right? Jose, you might have the same last name, a lot of different factors. Is there something that's more generic that we can put in the comment section when disputing? Like, is there something that you can give a gem regarding that?
Yeah, definitely. It's not one thing in particular, to be honest. What I recommend doing, like the gem, is consumer laws. So what you want to do is you want to Google consumer laws, and especially the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act. So if you Google that act, it's going to bring up all the subsections in that act. And for collection accounts in particular, there's so much these debt collectors have to comply with federal law that most of the time they're not doing it. So if you go in there, you read that act. There's so many things you can learn from it, and you can actually implement and put into your dispute comment when you log into Experian. You file the dispute, and most of the time, when you understand what you're reading, and in fact, even without consumer laws, if you just go in there, for a lot of times, I've just actually put in the comment, hey, this account is on my report. I don't recognize it. This needs to be off. Something that generic sometimes will work, but if you use consumer laws and you go into that act, you read it, you put it in dispute comment, a lot of times that will also work a lot better than just that generic dispute verbiage. But so it's not going to work always. So disclaimer, it's not going to work always for everyone. A lot of people always come and say, hey, this is not working. This is not, true information, but it does work. It's just not always going to work the same for everyone. But the gem is, if you go to the consumer law and understand them, even without this hack that we're teaching, those will work a lot stronger than just generic disputes that most people are doing.
Nice. And I want people to understand, and I've said it many times, and maybe you might agree or disagree with me. I don't know what your viewpoint on this. So when people get a collection, right, technically they didn't sign an agreement with the collection company, right? The collection company usually bought the debt from the actual furnisher, which
Right.
could be Macy's, JCPenney, and stuff like that. So realistically, a collection should not be on your credit profile. Some people might say yes, no, what have you. And that is an angle. And what we're doing is I'm sharing that is an angle you can take.
Yeah.
Because technically, you do not validate that collection company because there was no agreement, right? It
Yeah.
should have been with the furnisher. Can you add it if you can?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so you're 100%. You don't have any contractual obligation to that debt collector because you never did business with them directly. So essentially, they have no right really to collect on this debt. So yeah, you can use that. You use that actual statute, and knowing like contract law a little bit too will help. But yeah, since you don't have any contractual like agreement with them directly, and technically they're not supposed to report this in the first place on your report, but you're gonna find a lot of times debt collectors, the credit reporting agencies themselves are always violating your rights. So this is just one specific avenue with debt collectors that they're also violating that you can use against them.
Awesome. And then I want to add, and stop paying collections, because I would say this, right? Even if you pay it off, they might not come off.
Yes, that's
You
very
know,
important. That's very important. Yeah, even though you actually pay your collection accounts, it's not going to automatically get removed off the credit report. it'll just update to paid collection a lot of times. So you want to make sure if you're gonna do that and settle with the collection company, you want to ask them, hey, can you put this in writing that once I pay this collection account, you're gonna remove it from my credit report. Don't just let them, verbally tell you that they're gonna do it, because a lot of times they won't. You want to get that in writing.
Nice, nice. Real quick, is there any last minute gem you can throw a bone to somebody watching? Because just want to let you guys know, hopefully you might see Credit Savvy Gil coming out with a new YouTube channel. So make sure you give him a follow when he pops it off, and I'll make sure to share that in my story so you guys can follow him. And I'm pushing, power to power. That's how it should be, guys. Never take from people, but also, give value back and know that, hey man, I appreciate your time. Just put them on. Sometimes that's all people need to really, really get out there. And I want to preface that by, really stating like E.T. the Preacher. I don't know if you guys follow him. He's been doing it forever, but it took LeBron James like to retweet him for people to kind of like know who he is, right? So Credit Savvy Gil has been doing this for a minute. You know what I'm saying? And he's definitely giving out value, gems, and it just takes usually like a couple people to really value his work, which he already gives value, to really take him over the top, and then people are still going to think it happened overnight. So is there anything you can leave them with real quick that has helped you through your credit journey?
Yeah, definitely. What I would say is be persistent with the process. It works. It's not gonna work, like I said earlier, the same for everyone, but ultimately if you stay with it, the laws are the laws. They're in place for a reason. These debt collectors, these data furnishers, they're all violating a lot of your rights. So stay persistent. For me, honestly, what it's been like, podcasts and YouTube channels like Econ Bulldog giving out good information. I learned a lot from them. So you want to keep learning. You want to keep being a student of the game. If you really want to take credit to the next level, and that's what I did. You want to keep learning from people that are showing receipts of what they're doing, are successful, and it's an ongoing process. So don't get discouraged. Keep with it. Take information like the ones we're given today and actually apply it. One of the things you got to do is make sure you apply the information, because a lot of people won't do that. They won't even take the first step.
Nice, nice. All right, bro. Well, thank you for your time. And then just want to share that, him getting the Corvette in that blue color, I was just like, man, I was gonna get it that color, but I was like, nah, that's why we went with the white one. But yeah. I mean, good inspiration. And like I said, you are a product of your circle. And like I said, I'm glad we connected. And if you guys are watching, definitely give him a follow, show some love in the comments. And for those of you that stay tuned to now, I'm still blessing one person for free credit repair. So comment anything, go follow him, and then we'll announce it on the page, Latino Solutions. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you for your time. And real quick, how can they reach you?
Yeah, so currently my Instagram, Credit Savvy Gil. I think maybe you'll throw a link in the comment section. Is the best way to reach me. I'm very active on the platform. So if you have any questions or anything, you can always feel free to contact me there.
Ooh, nice, guys. Right there. He's throwing you guys a bone right there. So make sure to hit him up, hit him a follow. I want him to blow up. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Stay blessed. Econ Bulldog, Credit Savvy Gil out.